What's up, Aquarius? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for the new moon coming up on November 13th. November 13th happens to be my birthday. I am a Scorpio. This new moon will take place at 4:27 right there. 4:27 a.m. It will be at 22 degrees Scorpio. It will be in a small stellium, which just means 3 or more conjunctions in a row without any break in the chain. And this will just be 3 conjunctions. So it's going to be a small stellium with the Sun and with Mars in Scorpio. So this is going to be really powerful, intense sexual energy. Scorpio represents power. Scorpio represents sexuality. Scorpio represents transformation. This is going to be just potent in that regard. Just really powerful energy in you. It may be driving you to do something sexually, but it also could be just driving, maybe you'll snap a little easier type of thing, because Mars can represent anger, where Pluto actually represents rage. And the Sun is going to be like bringing it out forth. So it could be something like that. For Aquarius Ascendant, we're talking 10th or 9th house. So at work, 10th house would be vocation. So it'll be like your work. So you be careful at work. Tensions may be high at work. Maybe not so much you, because Aquarians are generally very calm and logical. But it could be just at work, other people being really intense and passionate, and people maybe hooking up and stuff like that. 9th house is the house of higher learning, foreign languages, justice. So you may feel very passionate about like trying to bring justice to the world. Like, maybe you want to learn much more. You want to learn a foreign language. You're really passionate about that. It could be anything like that, right? This is saying straight up that you are good enough. And of course you are, Aquarius. You have the most unique minds in the zodiac. Y'all think outside the box. So Aquarius is known for is thinking differently. It's going to be in the 19th mansion of the moon. I will put a picture up that you can read about it. It is called the Sting. It's a scorpionic mansion. It's good for making new friendships, connecting with people, things like that, even hooking up if you want to. But conceiving is actually not advised. It's supposed to be auspicious. So to conceive a child during this moon would be ill-advised. Even if it's accidental, it's accidental. What can you do? I don't know how severe it would really be, but I'm just saying that's what the occult knowledge says. With all that being said, Aquarius, let's get you a reading and see what's conspiring this new moon on my birthday. I imagine it's going to be a pretty eventful new moon for me. Okay, this is on the bottom. Looks like a nice opulent card right there. I mean, if the reading puts us in that direction, it's a good time of year for this. This is the time of year of giving, right? This time of year is, it's based on the solstice, right? The winter solstice. And many of the celebrations throughout the world, throughout all the eons and epochs of humanity, were based off of specifically that, the solstice. One celebration that the Romans did was called Saturnalia. It's based on the planet Saturn. This takes place in the time of going into Capricorn. And in ancient Rome, what the masters did is they would let their slaves be the masters for a couple of weeks, and they would serve their slaves, and that was their way of giving. And that's kind of what Saturn demands of us, being humble, taking from us. So if we take from ourselves, we give. He doesn't so much need to take anything from us. And Saturn has rings. He represents boundaries. So in that type of year, that's what the Romans, they understood. They literally, in their pantheon, Saturn was called Saturn. So Saturnalia, it was a literal celebration of Saturn. And that's part of what we're celebrating this time of year, is Saturn's time of year. Anyway, a little history knowledge for you there. And this is the current question or current path. You're asking about your money situation, like whether you should hold on to it, how much you should give. You got the Two of Rods there, maybe. You got the Four of Pentacles, Two of Rods, and the Ace of Wands. It could be if you're asking if you want to invest in like a new idea. Like you're asking, like, should I do this? I've been planning this out. Like how to take over the world, how to get the world in my hands. Dr. Evil style. I want sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their head. That's an Aquarian thing for sure, man. You're the ones who would attach the lasers to the sharks' heads. That's some outside the box thinking. Could be a new idea. Or you're asking, during, how much should you spend during this holiday season? Do I have enough? I plan on getting this person this person that, and got a budget. It could be a question about budgeting, right? I mean, this is one of the better readings I've seen, at least the current path. So everyone that's watching this video is Aquarius. Some of you be Sun, some of you be Moon, some of you be Ascendant, right? Some of you may just have Uranus in Aquarius with a bunch of aspects on it. Maybe you have Uranus in the 11th house touching a bunch of stuff in Aquarius. It's going to be different for everyone. The reason why you're here watching the Aquarius video. So that it's a general reading, so the timing is going to be different. Some may be on this first path, some may be on this second path, some may have an influence from both paths, and some may have already happened, some it may be coming, and some it may not resonate. And if that's the case, consider watching your other videos so you can maybe see something does resonate, like your Ascendant video or your Moon. Or if you have a stellium in a specific sign, definitely watch that sign. That just means a chain of conjunctions, 3 or more. Okay, so the current path some of you are on, you got the Ace of Cups, you got the Holy Grail here. Then you got the Knight of Cups moving forward emotionally, right? This could be passionate about somebody. I don't know why that Pentacle's there. Like you're holding on tight to something. You know, it could be an infatuation with somebody. This is like somebody offering you love. It looks like it could be from an air sign. Might come forward. I mean, you're an air sign. This could be you for sure. And you may be somebody may be offer because it's like you have your back to these offers, right? Well, you really have an offer coming both ways. You have the big cup, and then it looks like someone walking forward offering you this cup, and then the back is just like turned to it, like nah. I mean, there's some kind of fiery passion here. You're asking about like a connection. This could be a connection with someone. And like I said, with that Scorpionic Moon and Sun and Mars, it's going to be some very powerful stuff. Like, you know, you may not want to be letting anyone in right now, or you're asking whether you should let anyone in, right? Maybe some kind of investment. You're asking about whether you should make this investment in whatever this idea or whatever this thing you've been planning. And it could just be what you're planning to give others for like the holidays. And this is just, you know, this path is like you're just going to give love, you know, or somebody's going to be giving you love. And that's what it's all about anyway. That's what the season is all about, is the love, right? This is another path that some of you may be on. So this is like a message of money, right? You may be worried. Some of you, there's either someone that's going to that you're worried about someone stealing from you, from your like new opportunity, like stealing your idea kind of thing, because it looks like you may be planning something. But it also could be you just being strategic and trying to find a new way of making money, but you don't really see it as of now. Some of you don't really see it as of now, or you feel like you're having to make a choice without enough information about whatever this offer is. There could be an offer coming in, but maybe you feel like it's not legitimate. You feel like, yeah, this seems kind of sneaky, like get-rich-quick schemes. It's like, yeah, I don't know about that. And generally, if it is a get-rich-quick scheme, it probably isn't legitimate. So you could be worried about it like that, like pump and dump with stocks, you know, like invest in these penny stocks, and the person's getting you to do it. They've already bought it, and they're waiting for it to go up, and then as soon as it gets to a certain point, they just sell it all, and then everybody else starts selling it all, and the ones that get in last lose all their money, or get in mid to last, you're going to lose all your money. It happens all the time, penny stocks. So you got to be careful with that stuff. But it's like you're trying to figure out what decision to make here on this path. For some of you, this path on the other ones looks like it's just going to be like time with family, love. Could be new love. Could be a new love coming in, somebody offering you love. But your question is like, should I hold on to my money, or should I just start either investing in this new idea, or should I just start giving freely? You know, I say if you can give, you should, because that's what this season's all about. But don't overgive. Like, don't put yourself in a burden, right? The advice is saying rest and walk away. You got the 4 of Swords here with the 8 of Cups. I mean, you got the Knight of Pentacles here. He's galloping the other way, right? So it's saying that, it may be saying like just go, whatever your new ideas, or whatever your ideas, or what you feel passionate about doing during this holiday season. Or if you're passionate about a person and they're offering you love, it's just saying, you know, go for it. You know, walk away from like sitting still. Walk away from the 4, and this 4 here is in your question, right? The 4 here, and he's walking away from a 4 right here. So it's saying that's the advice. So it's saying walk away from the 4. Yeah, don't hold on too tight. Don't hold on too tight to nothing. Just freaking go out there and have a good time. Believe in yourself. Have a good time. Love, passion, it's a good time for that. And this is saying celebrate. The outcome is like you're celebrating almost certainly probably with family this time of year. Thanksgiving. Maybe you're debating whether you should spend the money to have Thanksgiving at your house or Christmas at your house, invite a bunch of family. I say do it. The outcome's saying you're going to do it anyway. So that's all good. It looks like family, friends, and good times. You know, this is just kind of a secretive energy, right? But it's very balanced with energy. And in this situation with the cards surrounded, I'm suggesting that the High Priestess is talking about wisdom. You know, guided wisdom. I think it is wisdom here. It's wisdom, and this is the give and take, understanding the give and take. And that's what the season's all about, is the give and the take. All right? Saying celebrate, give. That's what you're going to do. It's going to feel good. It's going to be fulfilling. It's wisdom to do that. It's saying you are good enough. I think you're worried. You're holding back. That's what this is holding back. You're holding back. You're holding back like what really drives you, like what your passion really is. You're holding back. And only you'll know what that is. Right here, it's like giving it out. Boom. Give it out. Some of you are taking that path where you're giving it out. I'm all for that. You know, don't be trepidatious about who you are, right? Be confident. Walk forward in confidence. Believe me, the universe around you will reinforce how you feel, where your faith is. And your faith, if your faith is that you're freaking awesome, and I'm sure you are freaking awesome, then the universe is going to be like, you're freaking awesome. And people around you are going to be like, you're freaking awesome. The situations around you are going to be like, you're freaking awesome. I mean, you may be tested at first to see if you truly use your faith, but if you can stick with it and truly believe it, you better believe that the universe is going to believe it's your faith, and it's going to be like, okay, you are awesome. And you are. So believe it. Don't hold back. Let loose. You are good enough. Absolutely. I mean, there we go. You are good enough. You're more than good enough. Looking damn good right there. Ooh, got the pinnacles, got the bird. Don't give people the bird, you know, but got the bird. It's a messenger bird. It was very hard to have that back in the day. You had to be very, very wealthy. What's going on there, animals? Yeah, it's saying like be sweet. Move forward. Don't hold back. You know, with that Princess of Cups on that 4 of coins, it's like be sweet. Be loving. Let your cups flow. Let your emotions and happiness flow. You know, be more assertive. Be the emperor. That's your plan, is to, you know, be the boss or get out there. Whatever if it's an idea, get out there and make it happen. You can do it. You know, it's going to bring you pleasure and happiness. You know, with the Princess of Cups and the 6 of Cups, it's like, that's emotional fulfillment and pleasure. And if it's sexual, right, you got the pleasure card on the Ace of Rods. I'm saying, like, don't hold back. If you like someone or you're into someone and they're offering their love to you, and this is the energy for it. Right now, I'm telling you what. Don't conceive, though. Take precautions. Conceive after or before. And if you conceive, let's see, what if you conceived in the time of Scorpio, you know, what would it be, right? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So you'd have a Leo. Roundabout, Leo or Virgo, Cancer, depending on when it was born. Be a sweet, it's a sweet spot right there. That's a good part of the zodiac. I mean, all of them are really. If you know, 'cause they all have their polarities, right? The good and the bad aspects, but they can all be very good and they can all be very bad if they want to be. But that's just the human aspect, right? That's us as the filter. That's us as the eye, the singular eye. What does it say? It's Matthew something. I'll put it up here. If that eye be single, that body be full of light. And that's why the eye is the pyramid in the eye. It's because, think about it, right? If everything comes to a single point, you know, like that point is the one and everything spawns from it. It's a pyramid or like a triangle. And then if we view everything as I, because we have a singular conscious, at least consciously, when we're conscious, we have a singular I, ego, conscious perspective. Why is that? Because if we're built in the image of God, at least that's what it would say in the Bible, or if, you know, we are a microcosm of a macrocosm, I imagine the supreme being that started at the one point was also an I, a singular being, so we also in that image experience as I. If that makes sense. It did in my head movies. Actually, I think in words. I don't think so much in pictures. I think the majority of people think in pictures. Carl Jung believed that individuals intook stimulus, or the way they thought, was at least in 4 different ways. And you would be dominant in 1 or 2, even though you would have all 4, and then you would have to nurture the other ones to balance everything out. So, like, for example, me, I think logically. So I think in words. Sensory, or like feeling, you would think in pictures. Intuition, we all know what kind of intuition is, knowing without knowing. And then individuals that think by feeling, like actual feeling, like emotions. And so, like, for me, my dominant is definitely intuition and logic. So I think in words, and then like kind of just knowing things. And my wife is sensory. She thinks in words, but she's sensory in nature and feeling. I think she has 3 probably pretty strong. And I work on visualization and things like that to try to strengthen my other ones. And I'm actually really strong in feeling too, but I didn't really have a grip on it many times. So sometimes it would get out of hand. I'm doing a lot better with it now. So the 3 cards you got on this first path, it works like with all the love. You know, I'd say it's a new perspective more than anything. You got Temperance, which is like balance, or like the Alchemy card, creating. It's called art. Maybe art could play a role here in whatever way, something that you're creating. This could be like, if it's the idea that you're trying to offer forth, it could be like artistic, like maybe tattoos, or like digital art, or, you know, actual physical painting and drawing, poetry, anything, all that can be art, right? You could be building something like a home or a car or whatever. That's still all art. And it could be playing a role in this. And it's something that you're trying to offer forward, something that you love, that you're trying to bring forth into the world, maybe. And, you know, with the Hangman there, maybe you're feeling stuck with it, and maybe you're feeling like it's not being accepted because she does have her back turned to it, right? If this isn't you, or maybe it is you and you have your back turned to what's being offered, and something like artistic, or like this new idea, or something somebody's like trying to get you maybe to invest in, and you're like, nah, and you have your back turned to it, it's, you know, it's going to cause a little bit of strife, at least in that individual, maybe in your own. You maybe not want to miss out on whatever this is. Maybe you should gain a new perspective, or, you know, if it's you that's offering it forward and you're feeling stuck, you know, you can help this individual see a new perspective. And if it's, you know, if it's love too, you know, you try to see a new perspective. Don't hold back. Don't feel stuck. Move forward with that cup. He's handing that cup out. The cup's being handed out in 2 different directions, right? Spread that love. Love-a-dee, 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 love. It's all good. Love is good. Time of year for it, too. Get to be with the ones we love. I hope all of you get to. But either way, even just thinking about them is good. As long as we put them in the proper light, we want to. When we remember those we love, we don't want to think, like, if they're gone, we don't want to think about them in that regard. We want to think about the good times that we had with them. You know, the things in life that they showed us, or that they taught us, or that, you know, they helped us understand, or, you know, the experiences we had with them that made us happy. That's what you want to focus on. It's the good stuff. You know, this other path, again, so you have, you know, the Page of Discs, which is basically the Prince of Discs in this deck. This one has princes and princesses instead of just the page. But it's similar to the same card. It's on the it's on that 7. So I think you're trying to figure out strategically how to bring this new idea forward. And maybe it's something like you're creating like art, and you're trying to figure out how to monetize it, or make money off of it. Because it's all about gain right here. Like when I'm clarifying on these cards, you know, you have Prince of Discs, 4 of Discs, 9 of Discs. So on this path, you're trying to figure out what route you can take strategically to make this new idea or something valuable, or to make more money. Maybe you just want to make more money for the holiday season. You're trying to figure out how to do that. And you're trying to strategically figure out, it could be just like a new idea that you have, something that you want to bring forth. And Aquarius are very creative and very, like, thinking outside the box. So if you're coming up with some kind of new idea, and you're worried, and you're holding it back, and you're worried that it's not going to take, I mean, who cares? What's the worst that can happen? Afraid somebody's going to steal your idea? I'd say bring it forward. Bring it forward and get discovered. Aquarians can be famous. Lots of famous Aquarians. That house, that 11th house, because it has to do with your social sphere, it can represent fame. So don't hold back. If you're an Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo, I'd say, and you want to be famous, I'd say even Scorpio. Lots of famous Scorpios. Don't hold back. Go try. Try to be discovered. Put your effort forward. You probably have you have a higher chance than a lot of the other signs. I'll say that. So this was on the advice, and you got money again. There's some new opportunity and money here. Don't hold back. If there's some kind of new opportunity coming, for whatever reason, don't hold back. Because, I mean, it's saying charge forward in the advice, and then these are the cards that you have. It's saying charge forward and like stop resting on your laurels. Get away from that 4. You have the Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups, because some kind of change is going to come in. Big money's coming. It's going to bring change. And it's like, it's something that you're offering or something that you're bringing forward, that you have within you to bring forward. It's going to like bring something new. So bring it forth. And it may have something to do with going to see your family, right? So do that. Connect with your family. If that's what it is, it could be bringing forth, just something valuable, which is like your connections with your family. That can be extremely valuable too, right? This seems like love over here, and this seems like money over here, but the advice is both, right? Because you got the Knight of Cups and you got the Ace of Discs and 2 of Discs. So it's like, and the outcome is just, the giving and receiving. And maybe it's saying you're going to be receiving, but it looks like your cup overflow so that you should give. That's what it feels like. It feels like you need to go celebrate. It feels like you need to give, because in giving you're going to receive. That's just the way it works, right? It's got to balance itself out. And it's saying that's wisdom with that High Priestess. It's wisdom to do that. Yeah. And if you're trying to bring some kind of new artistic type idea forward, or just because that's what Aquarius is about, making old stuff new, new ideas, bringing old stuff forth or traditional stuff in a new way, so that it's still new. That's what Aquarius is all about. So do it. Or you're just trying to figure out how to maybe get everybody together for the holidays, right? Figure it out. You can do it. Oh yeah, justice, love, victory. It's all good for Aquarius. You can have a happy holidays. If love's being offered to you, this is like marriage love, because you have adjustment with the lovers and victory. Adjustment would be like justice, so it could be like a justice of the peace. That's the lovers, and that's the 6 of Rods, victory. So if someone is offering you love, accept it, because it's going to be victorious and wonderful. Or if you're offering your love, it's going to get accepted. Or whatever this passionate situation is, it's going to turn into something far more serious type of thing. And if it's a new idea, go get your patent on it. I think people are going to love it. And it could be saying, give to those that you love. Give to those that you love, right? Give to those that you love. They're going to give to you too. And it could be saying, give to your spouse. If you're married or you're with someone, it's a good time. It's going to be a good time for money, it looks like, for Aquarius, for sure. Money and love. Like, you're winning either way. It's a nice reading, Aquarius. One of the better ones for sure that I've had this go around. Hey there, Aquarius. That's all I have. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. Hopefully it'll help push the algorithm and get my stuff moving again. I took that break because I got COVID, and it's just been a nightmare as far as uploads and like getting subs and stuff. But I think it helps. So, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just grateful for you to be here. And with that being said, Aquarius, happy holidays, and I wish you the best. It looks like it's going to be good for you. Hope to see you here again.